British Airways Flight 2499, ready for takeoff. Ready for takeoff, runway. Runway C4. British Airways Flight 2499, ready for takeoff, runway 34.
Hey base man, how you doing? Yeah, cool, look forward. Hey Foxy, how you doing? Matt Traps, yeah it is. It's FSX, it's VATSIM is free. Yeah, no, I'm good. Foxy. Yeah, Matt Traps, you need FSX, X-Plane, P3D, but VATSIM itself is free, so. Hey Royale, how you doing? Yeah, Foxy, Cork. Hey LT Ryan, how you doing? Yeah. early evening here. No, I'm on approach. Oh, nice hockey. Leash would be around here somewhere. Yes, Dublin, Kildare, Leash. Hey Parker, how you doing? No, not much. Just got things I need to get done. Usual weekend stuff. Yeah, they're military operating areas. So here in this area, you can see the airfield. That's the airbase. Baldon Casement Aerodrome. And all these segments are areas of operation that go active if they're being used. If they're not being used, this is all reverts back to civilian Charlie airspace. But if it goes active, it's military operating areas. So each segment would have a different flight level block associated with it. I just leave it on as reference. But those, I think, in real life would be turned on and off as they go active. Well, if you're to follow the VATSIM code of conduct to the letter, only special authorized groups are able to emulate military operations. So, yeah. I think there's only a handful of them. I know the Virtual RAF, which is a VATSIM approved military operating group, they operate out over here, over Valley. There's a lot of military operating, UK military operating areas out here. I think the US have a version as well. United 107 Dublin, how do you copy? United 107 Dublin approach, how do you read? He's not rogue, I just think his voice isn't working.
Approach leading runner 10 Zulu Alpha 737 on stand 121 with Echo request streams to Edinburgh, please.
Runner 10 Zulu Alpha, Dublin, good evening, clear to Edinburgh, road to have 1 Alpha departure, runway 28, your initial climb level 90 and your squawking 6671.
Clear to Edinburgh, road to have 1 off runway 28, squawk 6671, runner 10 Zulu Alpha, and we're ready for push.
Runner 10 Zulu Alpha, you read back correct information, echo current, QNH 1014. Just confirm you're fully ready?
Confirm runner 10 Zulu Alpha, and copy that.
Okay, runner 10 Zulu Alpha, you have a slot time of 1840, time check now 1804. You're going to have to get your company to send a ready message and I'll call you back.
Oh, we'll get on that right now.
Runner 10 Zulu Alpha, Dublin, your push and start is approved.
Thanks, you sent the ready message, push and set up for runner 10 Zulu Alpha.
I pulled a few strings, don't worry about it. Bert Vatter Breen in the chat there, he's the guy who did it for me, so any questions in relation to the departures and arrivals board, go to him.
Runner 10 Zulu Alpha, ready for
Ryanair 10 Zulu Alpha, your pushback, or correction, taxi link 5, Papa 1, runway 16, so short to it.
Link 5 on left hand 016 and no short of runway 28 Ryanair 10 Zulu Alpha.
Ryanair, what do you expect?
Ryanair 10 Zulu Alpha ready and reaching.
Ryanair 10 Zulu Alpha on reaching, clear center lineup, takeoff 28, surface wind checks at 340 degrees 07 knots.
Clear takeoff runway 28 Ryanair 10 Zulu Alpha.
Okay, yeah, now he's exceeding the taxi limit speed, I'd say. Yeah, Jaspano, welcome to Ireland. Yep. I don't know what's worse, the fact that they had to cancel all those flights or the fact that they never gave their staff the holidays that were owed to them. Ryanair 10 Zulu Alpha, report your passing altitude.
Passing 1,900 feet Ryanair 10 Zulu Alpha.
Ryanair 10 Zulu Alpha, tank stat check, identified on departure. You can turn right direct to Rotav, climb level 190, speed is yours.
Thank you, Scooter. There is 190 direct road to Ryanair 10 Zulu Alpha.
Yeah. I suppose we're well used to it at this point. Then again, if we get 4 days over 20 degrees, we complain about the heat. Was it, Liam? To be honest, I didn't read up on it when I heard about it. I just automatically thought, okay, they weren't giving the annual leave, and it just eventually caught up on them. But if they're changing, their year to year, then no, I didn't delete it. Should be still up. Do you know what months are they just doing a normal calendar year, January to December, or April to April? Yeah, April to end of March. Yeah. Sure, I mean it must be very hard. must be very hard in the aviation business, trying to just sort out onto something else when it comes to annual leave. But to tell people via email is a little bit of a slap in the face. Like, it's not a bus people are getting and they can just wait 20 minutes for the next one. Sure, look, at the end of the day, it's not going to really hit their business anyway. People blow hot air about how they never fly Ryanair again, but they always do, so. Yeah, Gerspano, Twitch came out with extensions and Streamlabs came out with a few new features, so yeah, just throw them on. I mean, the screen is at a preview. I was going for a joke up in the top right corner, on the opposite side of where the VAT and VATSIM logos are. I was going to put in a blank text box with saying, your advert here. Oh yeah, that's it. I mean, that's it, Liam. People at the end of the day are still going to fly because of the cheap fares. I mean, years ago, myself and two buddies, we got on a BMI baby flight from Cork to Manchester. Went to that pub at the end of 2-4 right, the pub that's at the end of that. Went drinking there for the day. Hopped on a British Midland flight from Manchester. Three of us were a little worse for wear, but we weren't obviously worse for wear. Hopped on a British Midland flight then from Manchester down to Heathrow, and hopped on the last Heathrow flight, Aer Lingus Heathrow flight back to Cork. So we did 3 flights round robin. Went drinking in a bar for the day, watching planes land in Manchester, and got back to Cork then at 11:30. Yeah. And I think those 3 flights in total cost less than €150, because they were all one way. And to be fair, like, that had nothing to do with Ryanair, because not one of them was a Ryanair flight. It was BMI baby from Cork to Manchester, British Midland then from Manchester to Heathrow, and Aer Lingus then, the last Aer Lingus flight from Heathrow to Cork. Ryanair 10 Zulu Alpha, climb flight level 270.
Climb level 270, Ryanair 10 Zulu Alpha.
But I mean, that's the thing about Ryanair. You could literally go up to Dublin Airport in the morning, look at all their departures, go off to some European city for the day, and probably be able to get a flight back that night. Like, I'd say if you looked at their departures early in the morning before 8-9 o'clock, you could get at least a good decent amount of European cities. And same with flights coming back that evening. You might get the same, if not less, but still. Just I don't know, because this week I've been trying to get back into flying, but I just keep hitting out of memory issues. I flew into Atlanta last night for their live event, and I got all the way as far as the localizer for Atlanta, and bang, FSX ran out of memory. But I was never part of VAs really anyway. They're constrictive. If I decide to fly, I do it on my own time. Yeah, I don't need no VA. I've obviously nothing against VAs. It's just if I'm going to do a flight, I'm going to pick where I want to go from, to, and in what. Like I know a lot of people like the whole structured side of VAs that you get assigned routes and you have to fly certain routes in certain aircraft and work your way up to certain aircraft. Like, no, as I said, the whole flight sim thing for me is 90% ATC, 10% flying. Ryanair 10 Zulu Alpha leaving control airspace, radar control service terminate. Scottish is offline, so will be on navigation unit 1228. Having a flight to Edinburgh, Calgary.
128 right, 100 Alan.
Traffic.
Cheers for follow, FIFA. Appreciate it. Hey, Graham, how you doing? Graham getting TeamSpeak. Graham, are you still in the chat?
Traffic.
Cheers for Paul Thompson, appreciate it.
Traffic.
Kevin? There's a waypoint Kevin. Out in Australia. Nice. That's weird. Didn't realize they actually put in names as waypoints, as in the names of people.
Dublin approach, speedbird 45, inbound Sutex.
Speedbird 464 Dublin, good evening, squawk 6613.
Squawk 6613, speedbird 465.
Speedbird 464, have your radar identified. Sutex 1 Lima arrival, landing runway 28, descend now, flight level 100.
Sutex 1 Lima arrival for runway 28, descent flight level 100, speedbird 465.
Yeah, that was somebody having serious mic issues. Oh yeah, jeez, that's a lot of background noise.
Ryanair 150, did you receive that flight plan?
Last aircraft calling on Last aircraft calling on
Ryanair 1510, did Ryanair 1510, did you receive that flight plan?
Ryanair 1510 AFRM, I have your flight plan. Are you looking for your clearance?
Yeah, Ryanair 1510.
Ryanair 1510, you're clear to Gatwick, Dexon 1 Alpha departure runway 28. Initial climb, fly over 90, your squawk 6605.
With Gatwick, Dixon 1 Alpha departure runway 28, initial climb rate is your feet, squawk 6605, Ryanair 150.
Ryanair 1510, you read back correct information, Foxtrot current, QNH 1014, report ready.
Ryanair 150, ready for pushing stop.
Ryanair 1510, pushback startup approved.
Pushing stop for Ryanair 150.
Shamrock 270 Yankee, approach you with me? Yeah, no worries. You know what? That's a funny thing, right? Because the same developer of ePilot is the same developer of VATSIM, and VATSIM, I'd say once a month, is corrupting its XML file, where I have to just delete it and let it rebuild it again. Coincidence. Speedbird 465, continue descent, flight level 70.
Descend flight level 70, Speedbird 465. I'll play on the ready for requesting to number 28.
Ryanair 1510, taxi straight ahead, link 3, left, Foxtrot 2, Foxtrot 1, holding point, Echo 1 for runway 28.
Taxi from the 993, say 432, holding point, Echo 1, running 1510.
Speedbird 465, descend altitude 5,000 feet, Dublin QNH 1014.
Descend 5,000 feet, QNH 1014, Speedbird 465.
Ryanair 1510, clear takeoff, runway 28, surface wind checks 330 degrees 08 knots.
Surface takeoff from my 28, Ryanair 1510.
Speedbird 465, turn left direct to Latmo, Lima Alpha Papa Mike Oscar.
Left direct last mode for Speedbird 465.
Speedbird 465, continue your descent altitude 3,000 feet, Dublin QNH 1014.
Down to 3,000 feet, QNH 114 for Speedbird 465.
Cheers to the follow, Philippe. Appreciate it. I personally use vPilot AI and My Traffic 6. I use a mix of those two, so.
Traffic.
My Traffic 6 kind of fills in the weird airline gaps, but vPilot AI gives me all the generic airlines I would fly in this region, so. Cheers to follow, Rams, appreciate it. Ryanair 1510, report your passing altitude.
Ryanair 1510, report passing 4,000, coming up 5,000 feet.
Ryanair 1510, thanks, that check identified on departure. Clear the left turn direct to Dexon. Climb flight level 190.
Thanks to 190, Ryanair 1510.
Speedbird 465, you've 24 track miles run for touchdown from Latmo. Cleared out as approach runway 28, your number 2, report established.
From Latmo, cleared out as approach runway 28, Speedbird 465.
Yeah, you're welcome, Ram. Appreciate it. Glad your first experience was a good one. Hey, Mark, how you doing? Yeah, like as I always said, if new people have questions, feel free to ask. If I can answer them, I'll answer them. If I can't, I'll try to find some place where it can be answered. Ryanair 1510, climb flight level 250.
Ryanair 1510,
Well, as you can all see on the tower view, it is a very grey and rainy day in Dublin. Yeah. No, I was already here this morning. I think it was after lunch, it kind of started raining. Yeah, especially in the winter. Speedbird 465, clear to land, runway 28, surface wind now 330 degrees 07 knots.
Clear to land, runway 28, Speedbird 465.
Ryanair 1510, leaving control airspace, radar control service terminates, Unicom 1228, having a flight again, we can now.
You can see this line for
Speedbird 465, confirm your gear is down. Guess it wasn't. Okie dokie. Isn't it a shame you can't just disconnect in real life if something like that happens? I mean, why just not go around? I mean, he didn't have to disconnect. He could have just gone around. I mean, it's a mistake. It happens. Pull up, go around, come back in. I actually think in some jurisdictions, probably not anymore, but I think a good couple of years back that they used to say on the radio like, "Oh, you're clear to land. Check gear down, 3 green." Now, to be fair, I made that mistake the last night. I think it was with somebody on the stream. I saw his aircraft, it didn't have his gear down, but I thought it was just a graphic glitch or something with VPilot, but he legitimately didn't have his gear down. So that's why I questioned that guy, but I didn't notice it because he was above the clouds. So I guess from future, if I see people with no gear down, I should really question them on it. Yeah, exactly. If it's still done in parts of the world, it's still done. But yeah, I remember that it used to be done. But I didn't think it was done anymore. But yeah, it obviously is in some places. I mean, I could link you to a video of a plane crash in France, a private plane crash. I forget what the aircraft type was, but it's just these two guys are flying into some, I think it's French or Swiss airfield, general aviation, and the gear warning horn is very audible the whole way down. And then they just belly landed into the ground. They never even realized it, even though the gear horn is blaring in the background. Yeah, that's the video there, and I mean, you can hear the gear warning tone the whole way down. No, Tony, you didn't. Don't worry. Lol. Then again, I suppose if you're into planes, that'd be a good job. It is an expensive mistake, but as the video shows, I mean, even though the plane is blaring the warning in the background, you could be completely oblivious to it if you're just too focused on landing. But I suppose that would have been at an awkward moment once you do actually belly land onto the ground. It's like, that's what that noise is. Yeah, I get it now. To be fair, it looks like it's a bit of an awkward airport to fly into, so they were probably preoccupied with that if they weren't local. Yeah, so you could forget to put it up as well. Yeah, cheers, Ron, for checking in. Catch you next time. Yeah. But no, I put that in when I first started streaming because just with the nature of VATSIM, you're never guaranteed traffic, so. And because I stream to Twitch and YouTube, I can't play music because I already got slapped with a 90-day ban on YouTube back in April. That only got lifted July, I think it was, so. Hey, sorry, didn't. It wasn't for streaming. Shut up, Karen. It was a scene of a movie. It wasn't an entire movie. It was less than 5 minutes.
Dublin, a very good evening, Swiss for 1, Apple 6330, information golf, QH10147402, request an off to Zurich.
Swiss 431, Dublin, good evening, clear to Zurich. Dexon 1 Alpha departure, runway 28. Initial climb flight 90, you're squawking 6601.
Clear Zurich, next one Alpha departure, initial climb flight level 90 in the box 6601, Swiss 341.
Swiss 341, you read back correct. Information golf checks, QNH1014, you can report ready.
Yeah, we'll report ready, Swiss 341.
It'd be interesting if we do get selected or voted as an arrival airport across the pond. How many people are going to say Lampo?
Dublin approach, speed 826 review, descending from flight number 165 for flight number 150.
Spirit 826, good aim 2 iron squawk 6626.
6626, speed 826.
Spirit 826, thanks. Have you identified on the squawk? Continue inbound Ablin, clear the Ablin 1 Lima arrival, runway 28, descend out level 70.
Flight level 70, speed 826.
Let me check. You are indeed out of gear.
Translation 174 there, 2, translation 114, ready for push to stop.
Looks like you're a stand 121. Swiss 341, your pushback startup is approved. The QNH remains 1014.
Push the dials, please, Swiss 341.
It's a bit basic, Roy, I'll admit it. It's just white with red font. It looks like a flying first aid kit. Exactly, yeah. Pun intended. Big plus on the tail.
Swiss 341, taxi.
Swiss 341 taxi straight ahead, link 2, Foxtrot 1, Echo 1, hold short 28.
Straight ahead, so like 1 more way, Swiss 341.
Speedbird 826, continue descent 5,000 feet, Dublin QNH 1014.
Down to 3,000 feet, QNH 1014, Speedbird 826. Sorry, down 5,000 feet, Speedbird 826.
Oops, I had camera issues there for a sec. Speedbird 826, route direct to Latmo.
Direct to Latmo, Speedbird 826.
Hey! Paceman said it, huh?
Swiss, we're going to be fully ready.
Swiss 341 on reaching, clear to enter, line up takeoff, runway 28, surface wind checks, 330 degrees 07 knots.
I'll fly runway 28 over the wind, Swiss 341.
Okay, so the command is actually the correct spelling of Latmo. Speedbird 826, descend 3,000 feet now to be level Latmo.
3,000 feet, Speedbird 8. Dublin approach, good evening, Lufthansa, 3 November Echo with you, flight level 220 on the descent information Gulf, 10 miles out of battery.
Lufthansa 3 November Echo Dublin, good evening, confirm your squawk for me 0343.
And confirm squawking 0343, Lufthansa 3 November Echo.
Lufthansa 3 November Echo, thanks. Have you identified on the squawk? Cleared VATSIM 1 Lima arrival, landing runway 28. You can descend now, flight level 70.
Down to 70 and clearing the VATSIM 1 Lima arrival for runway 28, Lufthansa 3 November Echo.
Swiss 341, just confirming you were clear takeoff, runway 28, surface wind checks 35006.
Yeah, go with that. We just had an ECAM one of that, so clear. Runway 28, Swiss 341.
No worries. Speedbird 826, you've 19 track miles run for touchdown from Latmo, cleared Alice approach runway 28, number 1, report established.
Cleared Alice approach runway 28.
Oh yeah, I remember watching that video. Yeah, it's an interesting video to say the least.
Swiss 341 costing 2,800.
Swiss 341, thanks. Have you identified on departure? You can turn left now direct to Dexon, climb level 190, speed is yours.
Speed the left turn to Dexon for level 190, confirm.
Hey firm, climb initially 190.
That was no. Thank you, 190.
Spirit 826, thanks. Clear for the approach, number 1. You can contact the tower now for landing 118.6. Good night.
118.6.
Yeah, no, I did. I watched it. He's a piece of chocolate. Yeah, they have their lunch while the emergency is happening. CSA, I think it's Czech State Airlines. I don't know. I don't actually know what CSA stands for, but I think it's a defunct Czech airline. I don't think they're around anymore.
Dublin approach, good evening, Ryanair 17 Bravo, radio check.
Ryanair 17 Bravo, Dublin, good evening, read you 5x5.
5x5, Ryanair 17 Bravo.
Ryanair 17 Bravo, when you're ready for your clearance, you can contact the tower. He's up now, 118.6.
Contact tower on 118.6, many thanks, Ryanair 17 Bravo.
I think that's either a paint issue or that's a My Traffic 6 model. So yeah, you can tell by the low poly. Unfortunately, Royale can't do all the positions all of the time. Swiss 341, climb flight level 2900.
Flight level 290, Swiss 341.
Swiss 341, leaving control airspace, radar control service terminates, Unicom 1228, have a nice flight to Zurich, good night.
Here to Unicom 2, that's flight 2.
FedEx 33 flight level 80.
FedEx 33, Dublin, good evening, squawk 6603.
FedEx 33 squawk 6603.
FedEx 33, thanks. Have you identified on the squawk now? Can you advise your current waypoint inbound? FedEx 33, Dublin, can you advise your current waypoint inbound? I think he just lagged out. His tag went to coast, but he's still, well, his call sign is still in the voice channel, so. He never responded to my call about what his routing was, so. What do you mean calmest stream ever, Hisham? Hey Mustek, how you doing? You did? Was much damage done? Yeah, I wonder what they did do with Disneyland. Well, that's the main thing, it kept power and water. Ah, that's not too bad, only 2 days. Yeah, new water park. Oh, that's harsh. Shouldn't be laughing, but good joke. At least it wasn't a total washout. Suppose you could live with it only being closed for 2 days. But yeah, definitely just bad luck having your vacation time the same time it hit. Cheers, Hisham, appreciate it. Don't worry, I'll pass it on.
Dublin approach station part 3, leaving with passing 2,300.
CSA 753, Dublin approach, good evening, identified on departure, climb, flight level 190.
Climbing flight level 190, station part 3.
Haha, Jesus, yeah. Well, I mean, if you're stuck, you're stuck. There's absolutely nothing you can do with it, but yeah. I'd love to actually know the numbers of light aircraft that were evacuated out of the state. I'll have to play War Thunder. Oh, no. Yeah, I'm due a new joystick. Sometime keep a look around. I'll zoom out a bit, don't worry. I won't embarrass you that much. Jeez, Rain, you're still here. You're very quiet. Yeah, always lurking. CSA 753, climb flight level 250.
Climbing flight line 0, CS753.
CSA 753, leaving control airspace, radar control service terminates, Unicom 1228, having a site. Good night.
Unicom 228, CSA 753, thank you. Bye-bye.
Traffic. Traffic.
Cheers to follow Magma Fox, appreciate it.
Film approach Ryanair 17 Bravo passing 060 inbound Liffey.
Ryanair 17 Bravo Dublin, good evening, identified on departure. You can climb flight level 190 once you are on track. Liffey, speed is yours.
Climb flight level 190, Ryanair 17 Bravo.
Uh, 17 Bravo, disregard last text.
Roger, Ryanair 17 Bravo.
Ryanair 17 Bravo, climb now, flight level 250, be 250 for the cruise.
Climb now flight level 250, Ryanair 17 Bravo.
Ryanair 17 Bravo, you're leaving control airspace now. Radar control service terminates. Unicom 1228. Have a nice flight. Newcastle, good night.
Good Unicom 122.8. Thanks so much for your service, Ryanair.
See you, Max. Royale, I don't, unfortunately. I flew business class to Boston one time, and I never knew that they hold all the economy passengers before they deboard until business class is off. So when I got all my gear from the overhead locker, from the seat and everything, and started walking towards the exit, I just saw the entire economy section looking at me because they were waiting for me. I was the last to get off. So that was kind of embarrassing. Yeah, out of Shannon. Yeah, Shannon. To be fair, if Limerick and Cork had a decent road connecting the two cities, Shannon would be a very viable option for transatlantic. Yeah, it does. It was the original one to have it. Dublin got it the second, but Dublin was the second to get it. Yeah, no, they were the first to get it. Shannon was also the first airport in the world to introduce duty free. In case you didn't know. No, really,
Traffic.
That's been on the cards for decades. Never going to happen. Ah. Well, once Brexit happens, you can get duty free going to London. The Loop. That's what they rebranded it. Well, it's not duty free anyway because duty free is gone for years, but yeah, it's called The Loop. Yeah, they have a thing like American tourists can buy stuff in the country and then they can file a tax exemption or a tax return or something at the airport. Yeah, but I think they have to file a paperwork before they leave the country or something.
Electro speaking channel 35 Tango Echo with you swap 4473.
Shamrock 35 Tango Echo Dublin, good evening. I have you identified on the squawk. Cleared bags 01 Lima arrival, landing runway 28, descend now flight level 70.
There's also one Lima arrival runway 28 and that's flight level 70 Shamrock 35 Tango Echo.
Well, as long as the young Sham can fly, doesn't bother me. To be fair, I've seen people like him fly better than people who I know are of an older age. And don't forget, I've added the extension to the left of the stream where you can use the field meter as a gauge for landings. Yeah, Nightbot. And to be fair, I have it on the lowest setting, but it's still temperamental. Sherlock 3, 5 Tango Echo descend 3000 feet, Dublin QNH 1014.
Centre doesn't think it's one of the unfortunate things that's anyway.
Shamrock 35 Tango Echo, turn right now direct to Latmo.
Direct to Latmo, Shannon 3,000.
Well, Sham is doing what he's told, so, or being instructed. Shamrock 35 Tango Echo, you've 23 track miles run for touchdown from Latmo, cleared out as approach runway 28, number 1, report established.
Let's go from 2-8, report established, Shannon 3,500.
Yeah, I don't see any issue with him. Radio telephony. A very oldie fashioned word for talking on the radio.
Traffic. Traffic.
Chester File Black Casper, appreciate it.
Local Shamrock 35 Tango Echo, please junction 2.
Shamrock 3-5 Tango Echo, clear to land runway 28, surface wind 310 degrees 05.
This number runway 28 Shamrock 35 Tango Echo.
Richie, are you in chat? I know you're lurking. What's scary? No, Richie's usually in the chat. That's the guy who's flying in. Ah, sure. Shamrock 35 Tango Echo, you're on the ground time 32, right on Bravo, hold short 1634.
First level, hold short, only 1634, Shamrock 35 Tango.
I have though. I've seen that. Some guys you just assume will be good end up not being, and some guys you assume to be bad end up being good. So I didn't see anything wrong with his landing. I've seen worse. Fuck's sake, we had a guy earlier who came in without his gear down. I consider that bad. Well, the controller would have to be using tower view first, but yeah. But as I said only a couple of months ago, before the updated vPilot and Euroscope to communicate with each other, no plane had landing gear. It was just one of those parameters in the code that was never sent from Euroscope to vPilot. So that's why I assumed the guy the other night did, but he genuinely didn't have his gear down either. So that's why I questioned this guy tonight. And as you saw, what happened with him just disconnecting. But they should introduce that in real aircraft, where you can have a little red and a green button after landing. Hit red if you were comfortable, hit green, or if you were uncomfortable, hit green if you were comfortable. A little gauge in the cockpit then, let the pilots know. Bit of instant feedback.
Dublin approach, good evening. Sleeper 29 at X-Ray Hotel, inbound factory information Juliet.
Speedbird 29 X-Ray Hotel, Dublin, good evening. Confirm your squawk 6260.
29 X-Ray Hotel.
29 X-Ray Hotel, thanks. Have you identified on the squawk? Cleared factory 1 Lima arrival, runway 28. Descent flight level 70.
Factory 1 Lima, runway 28, descend flight level 70, Speedbird 29 at X-Ray Hotel.
Shamrock 35 Tango Echo, cross runway 1634, left Alpha, link 2, stand 403.
Cross runway 1634, left Alpha, link 2, stand 403, Shamrock 35. The left row, Shamrock 35 Echo, be advised that it's connected.
35 Tango Echo, your flight plan closed 2042. Cheers, flying and talk to you again, good night. No, Richie, you didn't. A lot of people in chat were we're reckoning you wouldn't. Yeah, you did, yeah. I'll scroll back up the chat history, which he can see for himself. Speedbird 29 X-Ray Hotel, route direct to Latmo, Lima, Alpha, Papa, Mike Oscar.
Direct Latmo, Speedbird 29 X-Ray Hotel, thanks.
Speedbird 29 X-Ray Hotel, you can descend 3,000 feet to Dublin QNH checks 1014 to be level Latmo.
So 3,000 feet level by Latmo, QNH 1014, Speedbird 29 X-Ray Hotel.
Easy 61 Golf Dublin, you on frequency.
Easy 61 Golf, inbound battery.
Easy 61 Golf, thanks to have you identified over factory, cleared factory 1 Lima arrival, landing runway 28, descend, flight level 70.
Battery clear, the battery on Lima arrival, business flight level 70. The arrival runway is 28, Easy 61 Golf.
Yeah, it's a shame Ryanair in reality ran them out. Speedbird 29 X-Ray Hotel, you've 18 track miles run for touchdown from Latmo, cleared out, let's approach runway 28, number 1, report established.
Clear for the ILS 28, will report established, Speedbird 29 X-Ray Hotel.
Easy 61 Golf, route direct to Latmo, descend 3,000 feet, QNH 1014 to be level Latmo.
Descend to 3,000 feet by Latmo on QNH 1014. Easy 61 Golf.
61 Golf A firm, you're number 2 for the approach.
Echo Jack, Easy 61 Golf.
Dublin approach gazing right now 5 Alpha Zulu inbound Ramo, descending through flight level 16.
Ryanair 5 Alpha Zulu, Dublin, good evening, confirm your squawk 4454.
4454 right now, 5 Alpha Zulu.
5 Alpha Zulu, thanks to have you identified on the squawk. Present position, you can route to Latmo for a straight in ILS runway 28, descend flight level 70.
Direct platform for the ILS approach runway 28 right now, 5 Alpha Zulu.
Speedbird 29 X-ray Hotel, clear to land 28, surface wind checks 330 degrees 05 knots.
Baseline 28, Speedbird 29 X-ray Hotel.
Traffic.
Cheers for Fog Gaming Brothers, appreciate it. They were just listening to you on voice, Richie. Ryanair 5 Alpha Zulu, descend 3,000 feet, Dublin QNH 1014 to be level Latmo.
3008 QNH 1014 for Latmo right now, 5 Alpha Zulu.
Speedbird 29 X-Ray Hotel, you're on the ground time 55, right on Bravo, hold short runway 1634.
Right Bravo, hold short 1634, Speedbird 29 X-Ray Hotel.
Ah, I hate Airbus. Speedbird 29 X-Ray Hotel, cross 1634, left Alpha, link 2, parking stand 403.
Cross 1634, left on Alpha, link 2, stand 403, Speedbird 29 X-Ray Hotel.
Ryanair 5 Alpha Zulu, you have 20 track miles run for touchdown from Latmo, cleared ILS approach runway 28, number 1, now report established.
With ILS approach from McGee from Latmore, report established, Ryanair 5 Alpha Zulu.
Yeah, it's closed, Richie, but they haven't released the results yet, so we'll have to, I suppose, wait till next week or tomorrow.
Right now, 5 Alpha Zero, fairly established ILS runway 28.
Ryanair 5 Alpha Zulu, you're clear to land runway 28, surface wind checks 330 degrees 05 knots. Yeah, I voted for Kennedy.
Clear to land runway 28 right now, 5 Alpha Zero.
Speedbird 29 at X-Ray Hotel, shooting down, many thanks for your help.
29 X-Ray Hotel, your flight plan closed 21020. Cheers flying in, appreciate it. We talk again, good night.
Good night.
I voted for Kennedy and Dublin anyway. I mean, I don't think there was a need to vote for Kennedy or Boston. They usually always get it. No idea, Richie, whether they do an actual announcement on the official VATSIM forums or if it'll come up on the Across the Pond website. Ryanair 5 Alpha Zulu, you're on a ground time 05. You can vacate right onto Bravo, left on Hotel 2, hold short 1634.
Right Bravo left to Del 2 and hold short 1634 right now, 5 Alpha Zero.
Oh yeah, Richie, very busy.
Dublin approach, jet on 08 Hotel.
Zero 08 Hotel Dublin, good evening, pass the message.
The 08 Hotel is inbound, pass flight level 230, flight level 180, expect Dublin at time 27. 08 Hotel.
08 Hotel, what's your call sign?
Jedi 08 Hotel. It will show as Juliet Delta India 08 Hotel.
Jedi 08 Hotel, Dublin, thanks. Yeah, no, just didn't know what your radio call sign was. So have your radar identified. You're cleared Ablin 1 Lima arrival, runway 28. You can descend now, flight level 70.
Cleared Ablin 1 Lima approach. Say again, flight level. Jedi 08 Hotel.
Jedi 08 Hotel, descend, flight level 070.
Descend flight level 070, Jedi 08 Hotel.
Ryanair 5 Alpha Zulu, cross runway 1634, Hotel 1, link 4, your parking stand 124.
Cross runway 1634, Hotel 1, link 4, and stand 124, was it, for Ryanair 5 Alpha Zulu?
5 Alpha Zulu A firm. Yeah, Rich, you can take a while.
Roger, Ryanair 5 Alpha Zulu.
Yeah, Richie, but what's called rating hopping. So if you get your S2 in VAT UK and then come over here straight away, it's not really accepted. The same if you come here, if you start off here, get your rating and then transfer over to VAT UK straight away, they won't accept it either. I know it's a pain. In some places it takes longer to get your ratings than others, but that's the way it is. Because we've had people that have gone over to VATSIM Asia and stuff like that, have gotten a C1 in the space of a couple of weeks, even a month, and tried to come back, and it's like, no, not happening. Yeah, like they're regarded as loopholes. That's why I say when people are looking to join, it's like make sure you join in a place you want to control at for a while, because you know if you move quickly, you'll end up starting off again. Like, that's only if you're changing when it's completely obvious that you were in one place to get a rating and then wanted to go back to another place. But you're obviously free to move if it's not completely obvious. Your reason behind it was because you just wanted a rating quicker, because there was less waiting times. Yeah, like there would be a long queue in VAT UK because VAT UK would have more members. Jedi 08 Hotel, continue descent, altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1014.
Descend 5,000 feet to QNH 1014, Jedi 08 Hotel.
Yeah, I mean, it's always better to stay in a place that you want to stay in and get the experience there anyway. Yeah, true. Jedi 08 Hotel, press position, you can route now direct to Latmo.
Direct Latmo, Jedi 08 Hotel.
And Jedi 08 Hotel, continue descent 3,000 feet, QNH 1014 to be level Latmo.
3,000 feet of QNH 1014, Latmo, Jedi 08 Hotel.
All depends, Richie, if you're prepared for it or not. Jedi 08 Hotel from Latmo cleared Alice, approach runway 28, number 1, report established.
Cleared ILS from a 28 from left, now report established at 08 Hotel.
Not only that, Monka, it's oh no, yeah, it was Ryanair going to Atlanta.
Jedi 08 Hotel established ILS 28.
Jedi 08 Hotel, clear to land runway 28, surface wind checks 340, less than 5.
Cleared to land 28, Jedi 08 Hotel.
Approach, good evening, KLM at 993 with you, bound back to 1 Lima, and we are passing 16580.
KLM 933, Dublin, good evening, squawk 6636.
6636, KLM 993.
KLM 933, thanks, have you identified in the squawk, cleared Dublin, correction, cleared bags 01 Lima arrival, landing runway 28, descend outflow level 70.
Cleared back to 1 Lima, descend 70, KLM 993.
Jedi 08 Hotel, you're on a ground time 25, right on to Bravo.
Right on to Bravo, Jedi 08 Hotel.
KLM 933, continue to descend 5,000 feet, Dublin QNH 1014.
You said 5,000 feet, 1014, Kevin 993.
Jedi 08 Hotel, you can continue right on to Bravo. It will be first left on Mike 2, then left again for the West Apron.
Say again for Jedi 08 Hotel.
Jedi 08 Hotel, right on Bravo, left on Mike 2, then left again for the West Apron.
Left on to Mike 2, and then left again 3-4.
No. You can fly an F-18, but not in my airspace. KLM 933, after Kogax, you can route direct Latmo, descend 3,000 feet, QNH 1014 to be level Latmo.
Colgac flat road down for 3,000, level flat road, KLM 993.
Yeah. Jedi 08 Hotel, next left now, and any stand of your choice in the West Apron. Yes, the vodka burner is rolling.
Any stand on choice in the West Jedi 08 Hotel.
You tend to find the vodka burners don't like flying this far west in Europe. Don't know why.
July 08 Hotel, Homestead, coming down. Thanks very much.
Jedi 08 Hotel, your flight plan closed 2131. Cheers flying, appreciate it. Talk to you next time, good night. KLM 933 from Latmo, clear Dallas, approach runway 28, your number 1 now report established.
Clear Dallas, runway 28, we'll go KLM 933. KLM 993 is a established on the localizer runway 28.
KLM 933, clear to land 28, surface wind checks 340 degrees less than 5.
Clear down runway 28, KLM 993.
You know Enda's not T-shirt anymore, just saying. It'd be LEO 12 kilo. You better watch out, guys, because Dublin Control is online and you're going to be in his airspace because I'm logging off once KLM lands. That's why he's logging on. So, unless you want him to wallop you, I wouldn't suggest doing it. Unless it's a legit flight. Yeah, he came online 10 minutes ago. Yeah, if he actually parked over in the west apron where there's no gates around to camouflage him, then yeah. KLM 933, you're on the ground time 38, right Bravo, cross 1634, Alpha link 2, stand 403.
Right Bravo, cross 1634, Alpha, link 2, stand 403, KLM 993.
Alright guys, as I said, I'm disconnecting once KLM 933 is on the ground because Dublin Controls is online. So, as always, cheers for tuning in, and I'll catch you on the next stream. Good night.